My question is to the Premier through you. Last week, the Premier told reporters that the Terrace Bay Mill is not likely to reopen. That's an awful way for the people of Thunder Bay Superior North to hear that the government has given up on the mill. Forestry experts are telling you sustainably produced forest products are climate-friendly, in demand, and can provide a much greater contribution to Ontario's economy than they do now. The closure not only affects all the families and businesses in Terrace Bay and Schreiber, it affects workers and families throughout the entire region, about 10,000 people. Is this government giving up on the pulp and paper industry?
Minister of Natural Resources and Forestry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm incredibly disappointed at the member across the way that she would characterize the Premier's statements supporting workers in this province as anything but just that. But it's typical, Mr. Speaker, that they just don't get the brief right. They don't hear and see what is going on, what this government is doing for Northern Ontario. Of course we want that mill open in Terrace Bay, Mr. Speaker, and we've talked numerous times with leaders in the area about how we're working on doing that. But more importantly, Mr. Speaker, what we're doing is saying we look after workers in this party, and everybody in the North knows that, because everybody is tired of 15 years of disrespect during the previous government when they were linked up with the opposition that did nothing for the North. So again, no lessons from the opposition today, Mr. Speaker.
Response.
We're working for the people of Terrace Bay. We're working to get that mill back open. We're making investments.
Okay, I'm going to take a seat. Supplementary question.
There has been no substantive communication to anyone local throughout this entire process. From the beginning, I told the Minister's office there were employee buyout models and there were First Nations interested in partnering. Yet no one from the government has ever reached out to anyone to talk about these options. No one from this government has reached out to the federal minister to discuss options. The need for cardboard has not suddenly disappeared. The people of Terrace Bay, Schreiber, and the entire region of Northwestern Ontario want to know, why have you given up so easily?